Hi Soapies, welcome to this week's soap video. Today I am making an oatmeal milk and honey soap with Lily of the Valley fragrance. So I have my lye solution here. This is a 31% lye solution, part of which is made up with buttermilk and honey that I will be adding to my oils. I do have pink Himalayan salt in here and sodium citrate. And this is using my master batched lye solution that has Tussa soap dissolved in it. So I'm going to stick blend this for about a full minute before I add it to my oils, just to make sure the sodium citrate and the pink Himalayan salt are all mixed up and dissolved really good. So that's my lye solution. This is my oils. There's a little bit of lard in here, otherwise the rest of my hard fat is tallow, and then there's also rice bran, coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, and castor oil in here as well. To my oils I will be adding, of course, some buttermilk, some raw honey. This is probably going to use up the last of my honey for my friend Sue, and I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of dry milk and a couple tablespoons of ground oatmeal. And then for fragrances, I'm going to be using Gemlite's Lily of the Valley fragrance. I bought this from another soap maker who was doing a destash, and so you see the bottle's degrading a little bit. So it's time to get that one used up. I will be using some colors. Of course, I'll be using some colors. This is white titanium dioxide, water-soluble titanium dioxide mixed in water. So I've got that all shook up and mixed up. Micas and More apple green, which is a gorgeous kind of gold-toned green. I really like it. It's one of my newer colors that I've gotten from Micas and More. And then lemon chiffon. I'll also be using that. That's a nice light yellow. It does turn orange when it first reacts with the soap. And for design, I'm playing it by ear. We'll see what this fragrance does and go from there. It may be in the pot swirl. It may be a drop swirl. We'll see. Okay, so with that, let's make some soap.